tortured again by all this?
Good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing? I know sometimes Yuck and I have different volumes, so we'll give it a second to make sure the volume looks good. Quick volume check. How is my microphone? How is the music in the background? Too quiet, too loud? How's everything feeling? Hopefully it works okay for you. Let me know. Make some quick adjustments. Welcome everybody from Yuck Mouse Stream. Thank you, Yuck, for the raid. Appreciate it. All right, everybody says music sounds good. Chill vibes. I like it. Hopefully no random ad breaks. All right, how's everybody liking the patch so far? Got some exciting new changes. We got a new captain. Excited about that. I have not played too much with the captain. We got Zagreus. Okay, when one of your hearts is emptied, discover a treasure of your shop's level. We're definitely going to play some Zagreus today. I've got something a little bit different, a little bit fun planned. We're going to kind of cheat the system a little bit, but it's all for a good purpose, all for a good reason. It's kind of cool art. I like how the magic potion here has like the skulls coming out of it. We'll see how the Chinese market likes those skulls, but I like it. I love how we've incorporated Cerberus into a bunch of art so far. All right, so let me walk through what we're going to do here. I might need... This might take a little bit of logistics here, but... All right, let me pull up. I have to move this around a little bit. We're going to do a tournament. We're going to do a bracket. I have to move this, configure this a little bit so you can fit on the screen. We're going to do a little bracket. It's going to be kind of silly today, but I picked 8 of my favorite captains, and we're going to do a little bit of a head-to-head to see who's the winner. We might do a little bit of quitting at Captain Select, but I don't really care about my MMR, and we're doing it for a good reason. This audio's a little loud in my head, so I'm going to turn in my earphones and turn it down a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of a single elimination bracket here. We're going to do some quit and restart if we don't get our captains. Yeah, better get that in while we can. But we're going to do it for a good purpose, for a good cause here. So I basically I kind of went through and took 8 of my favorite captains. Well, 7 of my favorite captains. And then I got Zagreus in there because figured we had to test out the new captain as well. So we're going to have these 8 and we're going to go head to head. And basically the rules are going to be simple. We're going to just see what our finish is and go from there. If we get ties or first, we're just going to keep playing. We might not exactly do them in order. What we might do is like if we get Princess Animal, we'll play, and then like if we get Dragon Mother next, we'll play and write down our finish. So it might not be the exact bracket. We'll just go with what we get, and if we have to reset, we have to reset. But we'll try to do something a little fun here. All right, But here, so our 8 captains that we chose are Princess Animal, Thing in the Ice, Artemis, Zagreus, Dragon Mother, Skip the Time Skipper, Trash Panda, and Dungeon Master. So those are the 8 we're going to play today. We're going to try to get in these 2 hours. We're going to try to finish this bracket. And then, yeah, we might have some time for some other things. So, let me go back to this one. Like that. Okay. So let's play. And these are all going to be kind of async ones. If we have some time, maybe we'll do like a live lobby, but we're actually going to do our async runs, and we're going to do this bracket and see how we do. And we can see what the absolute perfect best captain is, because there's no better way to define it than to do a single elimination bracket, and that's the winner. And you can't argue with it. That's what the data shows. So Dragon Mother's the only one here, so we are going to take our Dragon Mother. We actually have a lot of cards for Dragon Mother, so should we edit anything here? My strategy with Dragon Mother is just basically try to survive a little bit of the early game. Oh, we also might try to see if we can try some of the new cards. I'm on this free-to-play account, so I don't have all of these things. But we might try out some of the new characters. Like, we should probably put in Sinbad just to try it. Anything else we want to try? Ooh, Fairy Queen's kind of fun. Get rid of Black Hole, play a Fairy Queen. Yeah, the rest of it we keep like that. Alright, let's start off with our first run with Dragon Mother. See how this goes. Alright, Thorn with the new art. Jealous Stepsisters, Puss in Boots. I do like, by the way, you can see we added a little bit of an effect. Shout out to Shannon and Alexis and everybody and Charlie for doing that. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of subtle, but it does make the cards look a little bit more alive. So what helps us survive the longest? I mean, none of these are really that great for that, honestly. I guess Puss in Boots kind of does a slot buff. We're going to take that. I just want stats right now. Itsy Bitsy Spiders stats. Try to survive as much as we can. All right. Got the job done there. Take our egg. All right. I guess Gingerbread House, because Gingerbread House can go here next to Egg and can give Egg some stats, so it can actually fight, although we just got Puck for that, so that's also fine. But yeah, that makes our Egg an actual semi-reasonable threat. Oh, and of course, like with any dev stream, you can ask us anything you want. I will answer whatever questions I can. I won't hold anything back. So feel free to ask whatever you'd like if you have any questions, and I'm happy to address them there. We're just going to go stats again. So I think I'm going to replace Puss in Boots with a Minotaur. And actually get Flying Monkey here. And then I'm going to put Flying Monkey first. And we'll go with that. Animated backgrounds. We're actually working on animated backgrounds. So I don't know when to expect them. But I would say fairly soon-ish. It is a when, not an if, I guess, is the question. If you're talking about backgrounds back here, it's a when, not an if. So, yes, soon, hopefully. Some things to figure out, but. Ahab, yeah, we'll put Ahab here. Oh, you don't have to delete that message. Come on, mods, you don't have to delete that. What are we doing here? How do I undelete your message? I don't know how to do that. Oh, we lost that one. Okay, we lost half a heart. But if we got all the way to turn 5 to get our epic and only lost half a heart, I'm pretty happy with that. Sparkles. Each fight, give all your characters +3 attack, and it's a Fae. That's pretty cool. Let's get Phil here. Ooh, should we try out our Sinbad? Sure, why not? Let's put that here. All right, let's go with that. We'll try out the new Sinbad. When you silver me, you get a rare treasure. When you gold me, you get an epic. That's pretty cool. And we get our fill back. Nice. Good start, good start. I don't think we want Tin Man here. Let's get Fire Breathing Dragon here. Ooh, Mimic. I like Mimic, especially when we just took a Fire Breathing Dragon. Let's go Mimic. Hopefully we get a Ninja in Training or a Fire Breathing Dragon. Start getting this Mimic going would be nice. Phil doing work again. I don't love any of these. Just bank Achilles. Through the looking glass. Also don't love that. It actually would be kind of decent after you get a mimic on it, but if you get the triggers on the mimic. Man, none of these are really good. So we could just take a G-Man, or we could just take a Fate so that we can get a spell. Yeah, we'll do that. Get a bonus spell in the future. Not the greatest of last 2 turns. TLK our egg too, but we haven't seen a TLK yet. Yeah, we get Navi here. Not like super worried about hearts at this point, but sure, we'll take it. Jasmine Dragon kind of helps the mimic. I guess we can just take that over the Sinbad. We don't have. Sinbad actually had better stats anyway. I just didn't really pay attention to that. But I like having Jasmine Dragon on the board in case we get some treasures. We have no treasures yet. You notice that? It's kind of wild. All right. Okay, Kraken or Long John Silver. None of these are like particularly amazing if you get the golden. Probably just take Kraken here. Ooh, Silver Mimic or Two-Headed Wizard. I think it's got to be Silver Mimic. But I do like the Two-Headed Wizard. Oh, we can get Navi again? Yeah, that actually worked. That timing worked out really well. All right, Silver Fire-Breathing Dragon or a free spell off the Fates. I think we just want the... Oh, actually, we do want the Fire Breather Dragon because it gives this Treasure Hoard and ranged. Yeah, I think we do want that. That's pretty good. Then we can move this here, probably. Ooh, Midas Touch doesn't really do anything on this board. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Ooh, I do like Oberon a lot, though. I don't want ads. That's the whole point of this. All right. Oberon over Nessie. That is a big Nessie for this. I'd have to read exactly how it's worded, Matumbo. If it says when I'm silvered, then yes, it would work. If it says like when you find the silver copy, it wouldn't. But yeah, I think it's worded where it should work that way. So yeah, I think we're gonna Oberon here. I think we Oberon and we lose here. This is tough. I definitely want the stats on the fill, but I don't want the Kraken to attack second. I think it's probably this, but that is a little close. I could see an argument for both of those. If it's worded the same way Aladdin, then it should work that way, yes. Nice job, Mimic. All right. Ooh, Titania as well? Sure. Let's do it. Kraken? Let's do it. Goldilocks, not really. We're not really doing any slot buffs here. I don't really want that. Let's just bank that. Yep, get that Mimic going. Ooh, that's a big Nessie, though. Uh-oh. We just took full heart damage there. We got to do something more broken than that. That's not going to be enough. Double-double on Phil is not bad, though. I don't want that. It's probably too late for Conan. That's a lot of damage. I mean, we could do this. Take it over Kraken, put it here. That's a lot of work to get a legendary treasure, though. I'm not sure it's worth it. It's probably not worth it. Take the Peter Pan so that we can get that 1 health on Phil. It's really important. Oh, we're getting crushed here, too. Oh, no, we didn't take advantage. We didn't take nearly enough advantage out of our early epic that we got. All right, we tied. Whew. Silver? Now you could silver, because these would be pretty good if you got them gold. All right, which one do we want to gold in? We're definitely going to cast Midas Touch this turn. Which one is the best one to gold in? You could argue the Kraken, because that hunt ability is pretty big with 16/16, but it's only at 38 attack, so it might not even do that. We might need to move this, but I like having the attack on the fill. Might just be worth doing Oberon. I think it's Oberon. Get massive attack stats on these guys. Alright, Kraken still hunted. Nice. I don't like any of these. We could through the Looking Glass Mimic now, because it keeps its abilities. Turn it into a random legendary with ranged and treasure hoard. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. That's really good with Phil, but we can't put it there. Wow, very interesting. So, I mean, it does have ranged, but it's still going to get hit, though, before this Phil. This is really interesting. I think I take Fairy Queen here, put Fairy Queen here, put Mop there. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do this. Boom. Phil with huge stats. Good job, Mop. Ooh, we're still too small? That's a big Drake. Oh, we're still too small. The Drake is huge. Alright, so Sycamore had a Drake over there. Alright, Statue of Olympus, okay. Tiamat's Claw, okay. We don't really have any dragons, though. Hunt, give my slot plus 15, plus 15. I mean, none of these are great. I don't know if Lightning Bolt's going to really do much. We don't have any spell combos. Nice. I don't know. These are all tough. I guess we go for... We literally have... This is our first treasure of the game. We've gotten pretty well with... no treasures. Yeah, I agree. Claw's pretty okay with Phil. Sure. Golden Achilles. Okay, I like that. You could... These are both pretty good. I'm not going nuts on spells, but I do like the bonus shop. This I do like because it can give me double, and I can keep building that up. So we're going to take that. Mixo is also very good. I don't know if we're playing that opponent right now. So this is interesting. Usually I Mixo the first slot, although the person we just played did have a giant thing in slot 3. So, and if we Mixo something big on Phil, that could be good. I don't know if we're in the finals yet or not, though. We're going to take a risk. We're going to take a risk and put that on there. Ah, we're not. Shoot. So that probably didn't do anything. Yeah. Oh, well. Should still be okay. Hopefully we get another Mixo. It's pretty good. What's up, Jesse James? How's it going? Stroke or Silver? Stroke is a pretty good spell when our opponent has it pretty big. Let's do that. And nothing here. Yeah, nothing here. All right. Oh, no. I see I wanted that one there. Oh, we're getting outclassed. No. We're too small. Not even a giant Phil can save us. All right, we got one chance. One chance, one opportunity. But their whole board is 500s. It's not going to be enough. I mean, Shrink T is not going to win it, right? Even if we hit one thing, like that's still not enough to win. I think we need to see what else we can get. It's pretty good, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Ah! This Kraken, this 50 attack Kraken lasting 14 turns or whatever is kind of funny. Alright. We got a big Phil back, but we needed like 3 hits on that Phil, not 1. Alright, GG. So, Dragon Mother is going to finish with a 2nd place. Alright. Gonna draw a little 2 on here. Where's Dragon Mother? Dragon Mother got a 2nd place. This is really fancy graphics, by the way. This is the professionalism that our team works with, is MS Paint and drawing numbers on the screen. That's how we got art so nice. All right, Dragon Mother is number 2. Let's see what we got next. Witches 3, Trash Panda, or Dragon Mother? Well, we just did Dragon Mother, so we're going to move on to Trash Panda. So Trash Panda is going up against Dungeon Master. Okay, Trash Panda against Dungeon Master. All right, Trash Panda it is. Let's go. Ooh, Beanie Baby. Don't mind if I do. I like double Beanie Babies that are twice as useless. None of these really work with Trash Panda very well. Let's go Jack in the Box. Oof. we go egg? I feel like we're going to be... It's not really help us on our Trash Panda journey, but these other ones aren't really good either. But we just did egg, so let's do something different. That is true. Gotta save that money. We're getting too fancy on things. Actually, I shouldn't even have taken that. That was kind of dumb. I forgot. I'm trying to hyper common treasures, so I forgot about that. My bad. Which is really probably not the best way to play Trash Panda, but that's the way I like to play it. 6 Jerv, maybe we might. My fun thing today was to try to get this a top 8 bracket of showing off different captains and trying to compete against each other. So that's what I'm doing to start. Switch things up a little bit from how we normally do the dev streams. But maybe if there's time, we might do one. All right, I'm gonna take a baby dragon. There's a silver itsy bitsy spider. Give me more commons. Take a pix. It's like the longest that this beanie baby has ever lasted. It's not gonna last this game though, but that was a while. That lasted until turn 5. Okay, 2 beanie baby treasures. Let's take gingerbread house. There's our picks. We'll take that over gingerbread house. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a bunch of common silvers. Nothing here, so we're going to replace this with punching bag. Which one? Probably Itsy Bitsy Spider with punching bag. It's not bad. It's a decent size. It's a decent size character for this point in the game. Oh, close. Close. It's okay. We're going to die too quick, though, is the problem. Greed would be nice, but not at this point. Let's go Boon Willow. We'll take this Katamari. Spells, character shop plus 4/4. Recruit abilities trigger twice. Not sure we can set up for that. Let's just go stats right now. I guess I could have put punching bag in the middle so that it gets Boon Willow's buff too. That probably would have been more optimal. All right, come on, Trash Panda. Let's get some commons. We're going to go Laser Shark. All right. I do like the silver punch bag, but let's get the treasure. Fortifications, Star Shield, or Bounty Contract. I normally like Bounty Contract, but I don't expect any of these characters to stick around super long. So I wonder if we just give everybody 4 health. Just to help buy some time. That might just be better at this point. Give us some more time to get some more common treasures. Here you go, punching bag. Boom. Love it. Love to see it. I mean, Stepsisters we can trigger immediately, but this does give us more double slot buffs and does that. Yeah, that's too good to pass up. Sorry. All right. Take Puck. Take Jack in the Box. Flying Monkey. Give me one more. Not one more. Goodie Bag's pretty good, though. We'll take Goodie Bag there. And we'll put Goodie Bag in the middle so that it gets double buffed. We haven't really found anything to do with our treasures yet, but we have a lot of common silvers, so we're gonna get a lot of treasures here. Assuming we can survive, which is a large assumption, because we're getting outclassed very quickly. Alright, picks, you're done. There we go. There's one. Twin shot. Magic Acorns. Double Magic Acorn doesn't really do anything. Double twin shot. Okay, Jasmine Dragon. Jasmine Dragon's good with this sort of combo too. Mixo could be good on like Goodie Bag. Or do we just take Oberon? The Oberon's going to be more stats over the long term. Like, one turn of Oberon gives us 20 stats. Is that going to get more than 20 stats this turn? Probably not. Put this here. Put this. I guess they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. Let's put that there. That way it gets both buffs. Yeah, see, that wouldn't have even gotten any stats at all. Boom. There could be some wonkiness too with how we're playing this. I forget, Charlie, if you're still in chat, but like goldening a bunch of commons changes our goodie bag stats, right? Or our goodie bags percentages of hitting something, doesn't it? I'll take two-headed wizard. Mop is really good with goodie bag. It's another tough one. Mop is really good with goodie bag. This Boon Willow is quite good too, and it gives us a rare treasure. But I do like Mop. This is better right now. This is probably better long term. I don't know which way to put this though. If we take this out, we probably got to sacrifice the Boon Willow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if I'm hyper goldening commons, then goodie bag is going to hit the same one more often. So I'm going to take Mop. Question is, do I take it over the Boon Willow or over the punching bag? I think I take it. It would be nice to put like Oberon here and get Mop over here, but I'm afraid it's going to die if I do that. No, we'll do that. Big goodie bag, laser shark. See, it would be interesting to like try to golden all the other commons except for laser shark and then just keep getting laser shark back. That would be kind of funny. I don't usually like using my double on Twinkle Twinkle, but I also don't like any of these. Let's use it. That actually would have been funny to get the 3 bags full. Should we get double common or should we get a silver sorcerer's mop? This does give us 2 treasures though. Let's go sorcerer's mop. It's too powerful. There you go. There's flying monkey. We can get rid of that one. Ooh, double breadcrumbs or double lesser mimic? Double lesser mimic gives us a lot. That gives us 4 copies of the next common or 2 copies of the next other one. Could be pretty good. Double breadcrumbs is also good though for finding more treasures because we can just cycle anything we don't want. I'm gonna go breadcrumbs. It's a little unorthodox, but I'm gonna go breadcrumbs. All right, goodie bag there. Lost in the woods. Sure. Took Long John Silver. We're on our last heart though. We're probably gonna die here, but technically this is top 2. We might have to do a tiebreaker though. How many hearts did our last opponent have? Oh, actually, oh no, they have Chip. That's gonna be a tough board. That's gonna be a tough board with Chip on the ship. Yeah. So technically, I guess they're not competing against each other anyway. But all right, let's see. So now we've got, that was another second place for Trash Panda, and I believe our opponent still had all 3 hearts left. So that wasn't a great second place. All right, let's see who we got next. Electric, Princess Animal, Trash Panda. Well, we just did Trash Panda, so it's time for Princess Animal. Princess Animal is competing against Thing in the Ice. All right. Let's go. Princess Animal. Your animals are all character types. Cool. Sure. Animal and Rose. Oh, good timing. Way to go, Laser Shark. All right, Puss in Boots. The way that I played Princess Animal, which I'm sure most people do, is just really try to get those Fey buffs. I just love getting Fey buffs on animals. Oh no, Flying Monkey went first. Supposed to take out that Pix. Oh, we're going to take full heart damage there. It doesn't matter because we already have heart, but that's kind of funny. Boom. This is pretty good. We have a lot of things that want to attack first, though. That wants to attack first. That wants 4 things that want to attack first. If we do get a with all the animals, we get Ship Shape Inspector would be pretty nice. All right, come on, give us a Peter Pan or a Shadow. Peter Pan or Shadow. We could Karma Chameleon here. Another one. Let's just take everything that wants to attack first. And I'm actually going to put this here. Got it. What do we get? Ooh, we transformed into a Navi. That's interesting. Not ideal. Did I pin something? I didn't mean to pin. Mimic. Yeah, Mimic is an animal. I do like that. Be nice to TLK this Navi at some point. None of these are that great for us. Take that, bank dash. What are the evil tree? Yeah, you could take that. That's fair. I think that's perfectly reasonable too. An easy common treasure, sure. Okay, here we go. On both of these, but we're gonna pan shadow to start. So what this will do is this will make this get +2/+1 when attacks. This will give everything +2. Yeah, that's pretty good for us. This is pretty good for us. Do we just take this over Navi? This is good too, but I think this is a little bit better. This is Hunt to give it +4/+3. This is just naturally give it +3/+2. We could replace Tink too, but let's do that. Get some ranged at some point for this Mimic would be nice. Ooh, I love that Poison Apple VFX. Beautiful. All right, we'll take that. Sugar Plum Fairy? Sugar Plum Fairy or Scar? Villains in your shop is all animals, so that could be good. That could be worth it. It's probably worth it. Don't think we want any of those. I do like Scarecrow a lot, but it's not really doing what we're doing. Does greed do anything? No, it really doesn't. We're not going to get a lot of treasures this game. Just make the Scarecrow. Alright, so Scar should give... Boom. Give all of our animals in the shop +5/+4. That's nice. We have all animals again, which is nice. Getting another one of those is nice. Ooh, Smug is very good. Smug is very, very good. We could take Tin Man, but I don't think we want to. Could take Peppers. It's not bad. But it's tough because all of our animals are all types now, so Peppers doesn't really do anything like you would think it might. Ooh, Phil's pretty good. Let's take Phil over... I mean, this Mimic is not really getting there. These silvers are good too, but let's take Phil over Mimic. Put Mimic here. Keep buffing everything. Our stuff's big for now, but it's gonna get outclassed if we don't start to grow a little bit more exponentially. Sure. Your mages are also animals. Your animals are also mages. They have +2/+2. It's true. Does this mean all of our mages are all types now? I think it does. Actually, let's get just this. Each fight, give your heroes +3/+3. Sure. Let's give everything. Everything +3/+3 each turn is pretty good. All right. So Armina's pretty good too. Let's go with that. We should be able to hunt fairly easily, I think, with our first 2 slots. So assuming our Katamari survives, should be able to... Oh, Stinky. That wasn't very nice. Ooh, this is perfect. Okay. That is perfect for us. So what buffs the slots? Oh, is it just Mama Bear right now? Oh, we got rid of some of the other ones, but that's okay. That's still very good. I think I want that over Katamari. And then we'll put this back here. This is pretty good too, because all those buffs are pretty meaningful. Sure, let's do that. Let me get those slot buffs on. Goldilocks is nice. Can we win this lobby fast enough where we don't give our opponents a chance to outclass us? It's going to be tough, but it's possible. All right, there you go. Pisces is great. +2/+2 on all of them. I guess I could have looked at Cheshire Cat there. Do we want to keep going, or do we want a rare treasure? Let's get a rare treasure. There we go. Hunter's Horn. Double your hunt abilities. This gives those hunt abilities pretty good. Let's do that. Let's just be bigger, faster. Then we'll get a first place. Boom. Early stats, baby. That's all we need. 2 spells, 2 treasures, choose an additional captain. Double spell. Pisces is perfect. Mimics great. All right, double on. Which one do we want? I mean, we can kind of put it on either one of these. They both would do well. Let's put it on Phil. That also hits Goldilocks. Ooh, epic treasure or another double. That's a close one. We're gonna go double because I think it gives us a bonus shop too. So we'll do that. Gets huge. So Goldilocks. Ooh, do we want to TLK anything? I don't think we want to TLK. I guess we could TLK Sarmina. Actually, why don't we just ship shape? Boom, get another one. Silver characters turn golden. Sure. But it's all going to come down to this battle anyway. I think we got it. I think we were just fast enough, and the lobby was just weak enough to pull that off. Nice. Move Goldilocks to the slot you want to buff, and then double where Goldilocks was. Does that actually do anything? All right. So, no surprise. I don't think anybody's that surprised, but that means Princess Animal got a first place. Good job. All right, we need Thing in the Ice, Artemis, Zagreus, Skip, and Dungeon Master. All right, Dungeon Master it is. Who's Dungeon Master going up against? Dungeon Master is up against Trash Panda. Okay, so Dungeon Master versus Trash Panda. We need to get a first place to win. I think the second place with Trash Panda is pretty weak, so for time purposes, we might want to call that one, but we'll see. All right. Let's go Dungeon Master. Ooh, we have a deck for Dungeon Master. Let's see. Oh, I don't really want Mirror. I don't think we want that. You could always Ace of Hearts is always pretty decent. What other early heroes and villains do we have? I guess that's why I had that in there, because it's an early villain, but I don't really want that. Chaos is an early villain. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's basically just as good as the Fates, but it's a villain, so that's better for us. We got Wink in this deck. That's nice. What do we have at the top? Mechanical Dragon isn't bad. Wicked Witch is nice. Fairy Dragon's pretty nice. But I'm probably not going to take a lot of Fae. Yeah, let's just run it with that. All right, Dungeon Master, what do we got? All of these are good. Let's take Stepmother. Try to get a quick treasure. Going for trying to beat Trash Panda. All right. Laser Shark is good. Oh, if the Goldilocks had the most stats, sure. Fair enough. If it had the biggest slot buff. All right. Quick early turn 2 uncommon treasure is pretty nice. First character has Hunt. Give my slot +4/+4. Can we do that with Laser Shark? Would be really nice. Let's do that. Let's pull that off. Let's make it happen. Boom. That is awesome. That's a good play on turn 2. I like that. Boom, and I get to do it twice. Haha. It's pretty nice. That's a good turn 2 Laser Shark. Sure. Let's do this. Twinkle Twinkle. Sure. We did not lose the last shop, so let's go put some boots here. I want to keep this here. That is awesome. That's such a good turn 2 combo. Laser Shark, Tiger's Paw. Pretty slick. That's 2 battles in a row. It's gone to attack twice also. Love to see it. Oh, Aladdin's nice too, but let's get this. Despicable Smee. Do we want to run it? Yeah, we probably can. Sure. We'll run it. Probably could have replaced the Worm Tongue, but I'm not really worried about it. I love this Laser Shark. Stepmother, sure. We don't really have a lot of toys. Let's just Glory Seeker there. I love, yeah, shop full of heroes, and we got Katamari and Mimic. Nice. Let's go Mimic here. I do like a Mimic. Probably should have switched Puss in Boots and Flying Monkey. Can we kind of do what we did last game and just get like an early lead with a big laser shark and try to just go really fast? Good. Davy Jones, I like that. Sure, we'll silver this. Although this is pretty good with Mimic. Do we want to give Mimic range when we have a chance? Maybe. Sure. We could swap these now, put Mimic in the first slot, since it's bigger anyway. Then we can get rid of the... We could kind of get rid of this laser shark if we wanted. That's probably better. Ooh, I do like Ironcast Dragon. None of these are really great. Let's just meet in a tavern. When you recruit a villain, get it me treasure hoard. We could do that. It's pretty good with the Mimic, too. That's going to also give another instance of treasure hoard to the Mimic each time. I like that. I like that. Decent start. Ooh, is it too late to get the Wink train going? But this slot is huge. There's a little bit of a shift. We really haven't done any phase stuff, but that is a huge Wink. What do we take? Wink here. Put this here. It makes our Mimic a lot smaller, but that's okay. But we don't really have any other Fey buffs going on. This doesn't... Yeah, I don't even know what our Fey buff would be, though. But if we get Wink going, we can. Of course, it doesn't hunt. Oh man, that was like the worst. That was like the worst time to do that. That's funny. All right, chaos. Spoonful of sugar. Let's put it on Ironcast Dragon. Nice two-headed dragon. Yep. I don't know. This Wink might not be what we're trying to do. Ooh, Eureka on Ironcast Dragon. Yeah, still might if I do. Sure, we'll silver that. Mixo on, let's put Ironcast Dragon here and do Mixo. What is Pirate King? Each pirate you've recruited. No. Mixo is too small. Alright, we still got the treasure from it. With Mimic and Magnificent and two-headed dragon, we could just go for a lot of treasures here now. These all stink. Although this can give this sneak. Let's give our Mimic sneak. That's nice. Magnificent, sure. Oberon, yeah, that's probably better. Let's get Oberon there. Nice Mimic, good job. Okay, all right. Treasure. Ooh, Kraken? Kraken's also pretty good there with the big slot buff, but I kind of like having ranged and sneak there. Don't think we want Dreamer. Okay. All right. It's small, but we could try that. That might help us get a little bit more of a push. All right, we're going to take this one. Ooh, barely. That was closer than I thought. Jack's Magic Beans. Each shop gives the lowest rated character plus 50 plus 50. Not bad. Although every spell we cast gives us 25, 25. So let's just cast spells. This actually gives us an uncommon treasure and 2 spells, so I actually think we want that over. But everything was good in that shop. I like those 2 as well. Ooh, TLK on what? On Oberon? Sure. Let's get a secret rare. Ghost armor. All right, we can do that. Ooh, another TLK. I don't really want like a random legendary, and I kind of liked the ghost armor. So I could just do the Merlin. Is that crazy to do the Merlin when we have this setup? Might be crazy, but let's go for it. Why not? I was not expecting to get 2 TLKs there. Okay. I mean, again, we have all these things that want to be slot 1, but Actually, this doesn't even need to be slot 1. It could just stay there. First spell's a legendary spell? Sure. Alright. That's a pretty good setup now. Double the first spell you cast each turn. A bunch of ranged guys. Are we at the... We're getting close to the end here. Double each spell. So we could double Stroke of Midnight. Not great, but I think it's fine. It also... Oh, we don't have the Merlin anymore, so it doesn't give us quite double stats, but it's okay. Laser Shark. And Pirate King. All right, we're actually top 4. I thought we were getting close to the finals. Okay, we stroked the Hercules. It's pretty nice. Are we going to be big enough, though, with these ranged guys? Yes, we are. All right, so Max Hopper. Oh, not done. All right, we might have to face that one again. Let's Mixo the Ghost Armor. I know we miss out on the Treasure for Ironcast Dragon, but if that goes off, I want it on the Ghost Armor for sure. We could probably just TLK this, honestly. Let's just TLK the Magnificent. We don't really need that anymore. Daedalus. A little awkward, but that's okay. Doubles the slot buffs in front. It's pretty good on this. Of course, it made it. It made it small. Maybe I should have waited. Should I have waited a turn, put Daedalus not behind it for that turn so that we get the Mixo Macho and then put it there? That's kind of funny. It does make Zeus attack later, which is a little awkward, but that's okay. Okay, double, double. Yep. Let's move this to here. Double, double that. And that's going to double again because of Zeus. Nice. Double that. Huge slot buff. Do it again. Huge slot buff. All right. We don't really need any of that. So, random common treasure. Let's move this back here. There we go. That should be plenty big enough. Nice. I love that VFX. Has everybody seen that Poison Apple VFX? So good. All right, that was a pretty easy win, though. That was a nice Ghost Armor there. All right, let's go back to... That was Dungeon Master. So Dungeon Master is moving on to the Final Four. We'll play the winner of Dragon Mother and Skip. Well, there's Skip, so it's time to run Skip. Let's do it. Ooh, we don't have any decklist changes? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's run Skip. All right, Skip in the first turn. Baby Bear, sure. Baby Bear is good enough to take. Captain Ahab, sure. Good enough. Gonna lose, but that's okay. That's tough against Geppetto. That's tough to take Skip into Geppetto. Is pretty hard, but... All right, we'll put Karma Chameleon. Ooh, Ace of Hearts is perfect, though. That is perfect for us. Thank you. Yeah, let's Chaos, too. Let's keep this attack. Maybe Karma Chameleon on turn 3 can hunt and transform. Yes! Turn 3, Mama Bear? Take a turn 3, Mama Bear. Nice. That was a great turn 3 into turn 4. Fantastic. Let's take Sarmina there. Probably put this here. Want Achilles? Yeah, we probably could. Put this here. Put this first. Put this there. Ooh, that was unfortunate. But had we attacked first, we would have been in really good shape. Ahab is funny because it's just a decent like size for this turn. Like even if you just never do the quest, which we could put it here if we wanted. Maybe we should try, but it's also just perfectly fine as is. Just as a stat beast. We don't have any Fae buffs. Do we care about Panda Shadow here? Probably not. I don't think we care about like any of these, but this is pretty bad too. Yeah, we'll just bank it. Ooh, going against Artemis. Has anybody gotten to... We haven't seen Zagreus yet. Has anyone gotten a chance to play with Zagreus yet? All right, hey, we got the hunt. Sweet. All right, what do we want? Whenever one of your villains attacks, it gets +5 attack. Your first character as hunt, give my slot +4/+4. Pretty good. Or in Spike Let's Stand every spell you cast. I mean, I do like that, but let's just go with Tiger's Paw here. Ooh, Tiger's Paw with Wicked Witch is actually kind of cool. Like, that's a way to get the stats up quite a bit. But it's also hard to necessarily hunt the first time. We'd have to buff. We'd have to make it work. We'd have to buff its attack, though. I don't think that's a good plan. I'm Zagless as well. Hopefully there's no bug with it showing up, because I'd love to play with it. Give it a try. We'll take Wicked Witch anyway. Oh, I'd take the Stinky's pretty good too, but let's take the Silver Achilles. Abracadabra. Sure, let's do that. Why don't we put this on Wicked Witch? Let's see if we can hunt one time with Wicked Witch. That'll be fun. Yes! Haha! Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. All right, do it again, Wicked Witch. Ninja Training's pretty good for that too, but let's go Bronze Goose. Ooh, TLK Wicked Witch? Do we want to turn 8? I mean, Wicked Witch is pretty nice, but do we want just to turn 7 Legendary? Probably. Titania. Okay. What do you mean you're looking at the in-game list? If you look at your, like, I can check it in my collection. I do see it in my collection. I just haven't seen it in Captain Select yet, but I do see it in my collection. It's an early Titania, which is pretty nice. We don't have, like, a great setup for it, per se, but pretty much any buffing Legendary on turn 7 is pretty strong. Just gives you lots of stats. It'll be a tie. All right. Now's when we want, like, a Stinky or something else. Yeah, we can put Goldilocks here. Boon Willow's not bad. I wish we had gotten this quest off before getting the Boon Willow. Let's just take that. +1/+1 and Treasure Hoard. I don't think I want that. I will take Ironcast Dragon, though. This is a little bit bigger. Let's get one more hunt. Attack left. Okay, that's fine. That will give us the rare treasure. Are you sure you've updated? Because I know we can check after this game, but I know that it's... Yeah, I know that I've seen Zagreus in my collection. We looked at it before we started. Your recruit abilities are also farewell abilities. Do you have the battle pass also? Because that's the battle pass, Captain. Your recruit abilities are also farewell abilities. That is pretty good. Can be. Double your hunt abilities can also be very good, although we don't have any natural good hunters. I think I just want to lucky your chest and try to get something busted later. Ooh, I should have taken double your hunt abilities. Can we do it? Can we go, Hercules? It's only turn 9. It's only turn 9. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Oh, that was stupid. I forgot I had the luckier chest. That's okay. It's okay. Characters +5 attack. Double this whenever you lose a fight. No, let's just go +5/+5. Come on, Herc. Don't attack Zeus. Okay. That's a start. We don't have the best setup yet. But we might have enough time. Although, I think we're in the finals. So, we might not have enough time. Oh, there's the new genie in the lamp. Which is very different from Herc. Very different from Herc. Alright, let's do this. That doesn't help with our Hercules, though. Okay, okay. That's amazing. Come on, have something big there. No! Didn't have anything big. Okay, that's actually not bad for us, though. I mean, Herc does well against toy boards. If we can survive, if we can just survive like 1 or 2 fights, our Herc should be out of control for them. Because Herc matches up really well against summons. Alright. I think we might be able to get it. I think we might be able to get this. Shrink Tea doesn't really do much. Sure. Although Stinky's probably pretty good too. Nah, not against a toy board. Alright. Come on, Herc. Alright, it's not gonna be one of those giant exponential Hercs, but it might be enough. It might be enough for us. Although, I don't know. Their board's pretty big. That Sorcerer's Mop is getting pretty big. We might lose this one. Yeah, we did lose that one. Okay. So we're down to the last heart here. Ooh. This is close now. Breadcrumbs bounty contract. I think we breadcrumbs. Not any of this. We had a really bad turn. We might lose this. Golden Merlin is good, but it doesn't help us this turn. This also doesn't help us this turn. Hunt, give your character +5. That's pretty good. Alright, we need our Herc to hunt, get big, get attack first, and survive. Do something crazy. How are we going to do in this? That Barrel of Monkeys. This is going to be really close. I think we're going to lose. Oh, no. Second place. No. Oh. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker. Anyway, I thought Herc was completely too busted. We had to cut him from the game. That's what we keep hearing. Alright, so Skip finished second, so we're going to have to decide who won between Dragon Mother and Skip. It was pretty close. I don't know. We might have to push. We'll see how much time we have at the end, but they're tied right now. Alright, so we need Thing in the Ice, Artemis, and Zagreus. Thing in the Ice, Artemis, and Zagreus. Alright, there's our Thing in the Ice. Ooh, we have a deck list. Should we edit the deck list for Thing in the Ice? Oh, we just have one choice. Do we want Space Ranger Woody instead of anybody else? I don't think so. No. We do have lots of good toy stuff here. Let's swap out Beanie Baby for Space Ranger Woody. Sure. Alright, what are we doing? After you lose your first heart. Okay, so we want to lose our first heart as soon as possible while not falling too far behind. So that's a Thorn. And that's a Jealous Stepsisters. Okay, that's fine. How do we lose? We could take another Thorn. Let's take Puck and Egg. Let's do that. That should hopefully we lose this one. Yeah, that should work. Nice. Okay. Athena. Double Athena. So now, whenever our character is KO'd, it gets +4 attack. And characters that survive get +4 attacked. Alright. Now we turn this around a little bit. We put this here. Ooh, Toady. Let's put Toady. Another Toady. That's pretty good. Not sure about Hungry Hyena. Minotaur. Sure. Put this. That's only 5. That's okay. Put this here. Alright. Missed a little bit on Stepsisters, but that's fine. The double Athena is pretty good with Egg, too. Because we just get those permanent stats on Egg. And then when it transforms, it keeps all of them. It's pretty good. Stepsisters is naturally good enough now, which is nice. To Peter Pan. Although I kind of want characters that are more likely to stick around on Athena that I'm going to keep for a longer period of time. None of these really fit that except for Egg. Alright, Magnificent's fine, but I kind of want a TLK that a little bit. Let's go Lucky Chest. Dash is fine. Ship Shape? No. We have Literal 0. Literal 0, okay. Sure. I'm sure he is. Yeah, we haven't seen him yet, but hopefully we get to see him next. I do like Fire Breathing Dragon more than Evil Stepmother here. I also don't want to keep Evil Stepmother on the board the next 3 turns. So we'll take this. Another Fairy Dragon. Another Toady. We're going to have a huge Legendary. So that's what our Legendary will be +15, +30, +60. Assuming this didn't bug out, we should be at +60 on that. Charlie, do you see these Rarity Gems on the right here? They're They're off-centered from the notch. I don't know if that was something I did, but these are not on the right space on the right on the full zoom here. Characters +5 attack. Double it whenever you lose a fight. Or spellbook punch card. Let's take Mask of Infinite Rage. I didn't notice it before, so. But I did notice it there. Did we use this Lucky Chest? Yeah, we did. We just used that on there. Okay. Do we want Slash? None of these are really good for us. It's a little unfortunate. Frankenstein? Although Frankenstein's a little awkward that with 2 supports we don't really want to put in the back row. See, that was pretty bad. Oh, we're going to lose to this one too. These toy boards. It's another toy board that's beating us. Alright, Fairy Dragon. Double your hunt abilities. Do we have hunt abilities? No. Supports affect everything. That could be pretty good. Whenever you recruit a dragon, you get a common treasure. I do like that. We don't have any hunts yet, though. Giving everything Treasure Hoard 2 is pretty good, though. We can't increase that. Let's take Dragon Dice. Let's take Villain. Put this here, put this here, put this here. Alright. Although, giving Medusa Treasure Hoard doesn't exactly do what you want it to do. Kraken? Sure. Oh, is that our first legendary? Is that why it's so big? That's pretty good. It's pretty good turn 9 Kraken, 90-85. Chip on the Ship is pretty good, but we don't really have the summons to go with it. Is it still worth speccing on it? Might be. It might be worth specking on this. I don't want to get rid of that. Probably not. It's probably not worth it. Okay. Good job, Kraken. That'll be big enough. Good job. Kraken doing work. Sure. Fire Breathing Dragon. Ooh, Potion of Treasure Finding? No, I don't think so. It's turn 10. Let's take Secret Map. Captain Hook. Yeah. Let's take it. Mixo. Let's chip on the ship. What's this bank chip? Man, there is a build somewhere here that there's a build somewhere here that we're not going with chip on the ship and mop, but we didn't have any of the other pieces. I'll take that brick monster though. Should we swap Kraken and Captain Hook? Maybe. Mixo? I don't know how big our opponent's stuff is. We don't really have any slot buffs. We can Mixo Captain Hook. There's Ironcast Dragon, which is nice with... It's pretty nice with these. It's not bad with that either. It's just too small, though. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, there you go again. Alright, let's Magic Acorn this with the Fairy Dragon. I feel like we're doing pretty well. Like, our sizing is pretty big compared to the rest of the lobby. But I said that last time, too, and our Herc got defeated. Maximus, your character's hunk my slot. Golden Captain Hook, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, we don't really need that. Let's Giant Growth, get some more treasures. Our stuff has Treasure Hoard. Alright, this is the toy player again, but I think we're big enough this time. It's actually not a total blowout, but... Okay, they got 1 heart. Can we pull off the first place? How many villains do I have? Oh, at least 2. It's pretty good. Not your turn, Merlin. All right, we should win it right here. Boom. Actually, Captain Hook is getting too big to even summon anything. All right, should have it first place with who was this? Thing in the Ice? Oh no, is our Thing in the Ice gonna beat? I forgot who our Thing in this. This is against Princess Animal, right? It was. They both finished first. Oh no. Maybe we'll cheat and we'll have both of these move on instead of this. We'll have to see. All right, we're down to Artemis and Zagreus. But I'm going to take a quick break because we're at the 1 hour point. So I'm going to take a real quick break. And then, yeah, we'll go. We'll come back and finish the rest of the tournament and see how we can do. So I'll be right back. Mute my mic. All right. Oh, wrong screen. Should I not have shown that? Oh, my bad. Did you guys see that? Should I hide that real quick? I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Wrong source. Oops. Well, I guess it's out there now. What does that say? The card is called Lemonhead. At the start of each fight, give me +1/+1. Uncommon candy. Candy, that's interesting. Do we have any candy in set 1? Are there any candy characters in set 1? I don't think so. Actually, I guess there's a couple. I can think of 2 candy characters in set 1. That's true. You're right. Yep. Katamari, that was one of the 2 I was thinking of. Katamari is a candy. I think Mimic is a candy too. I like this art. That's cool art for this new card. Looks like a superhero Lemonhead candy. At the start of each fight, give me +1/+1. Interesting. Interesting. Well, since I already spoiled it, feel free to screenshot and share as much as you'd like. There's no secrets. No secrets anymore. I wonder if there'll be other candies too. Seeing some of the art that's been shared, I think there might be. Some of that art looks pretty candy. Love to know what you think of that. Now that it's been spoiled, let me know what you think. All right, back to what we were supposed to be showing. We've got Artemis and Zagreus, so I think we have to reset until we get there. We have to do our little cheaty mode to reset until we get our. Oh, sorry. We have not. To be fair, we have not had to reset one time. Your show. So if we need to run it perfect next time, we need to get Zagreus in the next Captain Select. But all right, so your shop can level up to Secret Rare. So I think this is another captain where I want to get some like just early stats to sort of just survive because we don't want to die too early. Well, facing Skip in round 1 kind of helps with that. All right, we'll get a Puck. We'll get a Flying Monkey. We'll get a turn 2 Treasure with your first slot has 5 health. Sure. And then should we do Jealous Stepsisters or Flying Monkey? I think Jealous Stepsisters. Maybe it can get 2 attacks off. There's 1. Yeah. Boom. Another treasure. Let's go. Oh, did I not get it? How did it? Oh, because the Puck died? Oh, that was brutal. So it dealt 4 and survived, and then the Puck died, so it became a 1. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. Ooh, I don't play a lot of Symmetry. What would Symmetry be if I put it here? A 313? Pretty good. Oh, that's really funny. That was a big Symmetry buff there, though. Move this over here. Now it's a 16/16 this turn. It's pretty good. That's how you do Symmetry there. All right. Do we trade in a Presence of Gaia for a treasure? Although, yeah, we do that. Sure, trade it for a treasure. Why not? What are we trying to do again? We're trying to survive to Secret Rare. That's what we're trying to do. Sorry, I forgot. This is a little bit bigger than that. The Symmetry is pretty big for this point in the game. 16/16. This here, it's gonna get big next turn. Ooh, Donnie. Can we get an early Dawn? We don't really have a lot of support for Dawn, but might be able to pull it off. We need something better than this Puck. That's what we need. Dawn? Oh, attacked and died! It was so close. That turn 2 Dawn. Fairy Dragon. I mean, Fairy Dragon, I guess, is better than... I mean, I don't want to put it in front of anything. I want to, like, put it here. Is that crazy? It's not the craziest thing. Oh, I should have put Dawn first. Shoot, that was dumb. I missed that. Yeah, that was my fault. Oh, ship shape. Well, we got the front four. Can we... So if we took this over this, put Davy Jones there. It's not amazing. We don't want symmetry there. Where's the Boon Willow? Did I pass a Boon Willow? Or was Boon Willow in the same shop as Shipshape? Oh, they were in the same shop. Yeah, sure. Well, hopefully it comes back. This is probably better. Well, Davy Jones does give us that slot buff, though. There we go. Good job, Dawn. Although I guess Dawn is a little less necessary in Artemis. Ooh, Oberon's pretty good. Sparkles. We're going to get the ship shape here. I think we get rid of this Dawn. Unless there's a better way to get me a slot buff. Ooh. We could get rid of this symmetry now, but the symmetry is pretty big. We could Baby Bear over the Davy Jones, but that kind of accomplishes the same thing anyway. So, not really worth it. It's a lot of work for a rare treasure. Probably wasn't worth it, but it's okay. This is a pretty decent size board. Whenever you recruit a dragon, get a common treasure. I like it. Your treasure buffs give an additional +2/+2. I like it. Your back row slots have +10/+10. Also like it. I'm a sucker for dragons. Neither of these are dragons. None of those are dragons. Have not cast any spells. It's pretty awkward. Not great. Not a great turn for us. It's kind of nice with the Daisy Jones in front of the Mockingbird, though. I do like that. I do like that. I do like this too. Actually, that Jasmine Dragon. The Jasmine Dragon's probably better if we're being honest, because it's basically triggers every turn guaranteed. That's pretty good. Oberon Fairy Dragon with that's pretty strong. Do we care about what order these go in? Not really. We don't have any other animals from Mockingbird, so. Alright. Oh, no. That hurt. Alright. Nanny McFay. Each fight, give the character in front of me +40/+40. And because of Widow's Web, that's everything. Shadow, summon the last character. Those are both very good. But let's get this two-headed dragon. How come I'm not getting... Oh, I am. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ghost armor. Sorry, symmetry. We want this... These two start at the beginning of fight, so those two can die, and we actually don't even care. So it's really... We just want the fairy dragon last, is really all we care about. Those are big stats, though. That's a lot of stats with Manny McFay and Oberon. That's +60, +40 to the whole board every turn. That's pretty strong. We don't care about any of that. Paul Bunyan's pretty good. How about Echoing Fae? Didn't I just say +60, +40 to the whole board? And now we put Echoing Fae on there? Oh. It's pretty strong. 500 stats in one turn. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good combo right there. That was a pretty easy win. Good job, Artemis. Just needed to survive and get there. But that was a pretty easy win with Artemis. All right, now we have to Zagreus. So now we have to either get really lucky or we have to reset the shop to get Zagreus to see how we do. Oh, I thought this was Zagreus for a second. We're cheating, but we have to cheat because that's how the challenge works. I guess we could move on to round 2, but I don't like doing that until we've gotten... Should we not do this on stream? Is this like a bad look for the devs to be doing this? I just want to try the new captain, though. Maybe it's a bad look. Maybe we shouldn't be doing it. All right, we're going to give it one more try, and then we're going to go and we're going to replace Zagreus with whatever shows up in this next shop. Ready? No Zagreus. We already did Dungeon Master. So I guess Little Genie is the 8 seed now, because we're not going to sit there and refresh every 5 minutes. Little Genie. When you cast a spell, give a random character +1, and then improve this every turn by +1. So let's cast lots of spells. Plunder Penny is a great way to cast lots of spells. This could give us a wand, so that could help too. Ooh, that is not what Plunder Penny wanted to see turn 1. Sure. And sure. Plunder Penny? Oh no. That is not what Plunder Penny wanted to see either. Plunder Penny into 2 Pix boards in a row. Ruh-roh. Tink or Fey Familiar? I don't think Fey Familiar is that good. Although I can't use both of these at the same time, so. Oh. Plunder Penny, my hero. You are not doing well. All right, we'll take a tie. We will take a tie. All right, I can try that. Do you want me to try that now, Brandon? All right, give me 1 sec. We're going to try something. Although I would like that. Brandon, do I do that like after I start? All right, hold on a sec, folks. Do I have to start a game first? Or can I do it from here first? Well, I guess let's try here first. Well, let's go into a game. All right, there we go. Got it. All right. There's our Zagreus. After your comments, like perfect. Thank you, Brandon. When one of your hearts is empty, discover a treasure of your shop's level. So this is interesting. You actually don't want to tank like Thing in the Ice here because you kind of want to lose it late so you get better treasures later on. So stepsister, stepmother, stepsister. That's a lot of silvers. That's pretty good. We haven't done spells in a while. We could do some spells here. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not a bad start for turn 2. I wish that would have survived to give us another treasure, but that's okay. And getting a very early Masterwork Scrolls is pretty good, although this would put us behind, but let's wait on that. We also want that to be on like the AoE spells too. I have no way to buff this, right? No, I do not. Okay, so put that there, that there. All right. Good job, stepsisters. I think you just want to be relatively strong the whole time. Breadcrumbs? Sure. But that doesn't... Yeah, it's not a buff from a spell, but that's okay. Still like breadcrumbs. Wait, did we still not get stepsisters? Did I miss that? Why did I think we did? We didn't. I'm wrong. Sure. Give us our treasure. That's all I care about. Ooh, an early spoil prince could be decent. Not the greatest thing ever, but pretty decent. All right, all right. Did we go to Ahab? Yeah. Ooh, we get the first attack. I do. That is. So Masterwork Scrolls with Encyclopedia is pretty good. These are also pretty good, but let's take that. Do we have anything else spell based? No, but Potion's pretty good. This isn't really spell stuff. Pan Shadow, sure. Hunt characters, hunt. Those actually work pretty well together, but. Baby Dragon's pretty big now. That's funny. Jealous Stepsisters is now like my biggest thing. I'm going to get rid of the Spoiled Prince. I don't really want it, and I don't really want to go toys at the moment. Ooh, we might lose this one, though, which would be... Alright, there's a treasure. I mean, there's more spell stuff. Your next shop is all dragons. But I think with Lost in the Woods and Spellbunch Punch Card, I think we just go spell to start every turn. Although I guess we don't have to do that with Lost in the Woods. We can just go one spell, and then if we want something here, like Jasmine Dragon, we can take it. But then we have to cast this spell. Yeah. With Encyclopedia Spelltanic, I think we do want this. Just start getting some dragons and some spells and dragons and treasures. Yeah. I think we do want that. I like dragons. I like dragons a lot in this game. There's a dragon. Oh, shoot. That was stupid. I forgot about the spell thing. That's on me. My bad. I just forgot. My bad, my bad. Sometimes you forget. All right, Lost in the Woods first. Is there anything we want? No. Happily Ever After. Second. Get a free one. I think we'll take Ironcast Dragon. Ooh, Titania is pretty good. Titania's got to be good. Got to be better than Baby Dragon, I would think. What do we want to keep on our board the longest? These two, probably. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Lost in the Woods. Do we want All for One? No, let's silver that first. TLK. Sure, we'll TLK Magnificent. Kraken, not great. We'll probably... Ooh, Merlin's probably pretty good. Yeah, let's swap out that for Merlin. Spoonful of Sugar. Triggers galore. Triggers galore. Free shop. That's pretty good. Let's get that over... What? Titania? Sure. That should be big. Haven't really... What did we get for this? I was going to say we haven't really taken advantage of this, but we kind of got... I guess we got the Spellbook Punch card for free, which is pretty good. That is pretty strong. Ooh, we actually tied on that one. Interesting. Lots of toy boards today. Lost in the Woods. And if we do lose another heart, then we'll get a legendary treasure. So, hunt, get a random common treasure, then improve it. Let's do that. Over... Man, but I really like these. For Merlin? I guess so. Alright, Grotto. This, that. Actually, that's pretty good. That way, if they do have something big, we can copy. Yeah, see, that's actually perfect. Mixing Drake on that. Good hunt, Drake. Then we're up to uncommon. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. Lost in the Woods for one spell. Eureka for the second spell. That's a treasure. A bonus shop. A bonus shop. Peppers. Another treasure. Two more bonus shops. Let's go Ironcast Dragon. Free shop. All hands on deck. I guess Wizard's probably pretty good, but I don't really want it here. Silver Drake or Golden the Ironcast Dragon. Let's Golden the Ironcast Dragon. Silver the Fire Breathing Dragon. Silver. Try to go off a little bit. Silver the Drake. Uncommon treasure. Ooh, Genie's lamp. That's a really good one to find. We're kind of going off here. Not necessarily showing the power of Zagreus, but maybe. Can get you a build around treasure early. Alright, double Lost in the Woods. Silver Merlin. Double Lost in the Woods. Let's get bonus shops. Double Spoonful of Sugar. It's not a great use of double, though. It's not a great use of double. Let's wait for like a Eureka or something. No, I don't want any of those. No. Abracadabra, sure. Double spells. I don't want TLK, but we can go greed. Bonus shops. Bonus shops. Shrink tea. There we go. That's pretty nice. Choose 3. Ooh, Tiamat's Claw with a board full of dragons? Too bad they're never going to get KO'd. Boom. We smashed this game. This game was fun. We only lost 1 heart with Zagreus. That was a pretty strong showing by the dragons, though. All right. Let's look at our bracket and let's finagle things a little bit here since we're running a little bit out of time. So Zagreus is also 1. So let's keep we're just gonna have to finagle this bracket. We did all these. Who performed better? So Zagreus and Artemis, both of those were pretty good, but that Zagreus game was pretty much a blowout. So we're gonna go Zagreus there. Princess Animal versus Thing in the Ice. Princess Animal was fine, but Thing in the Ice I remember we had a really fun game with, and it was such a surprise that I'm going to give Thing in the Ice the upset, and because Thing in the Ice is kind of more fun when it goes off anyway. So we're going to get TT there, Zagreus there. So then we have to decide between Dragon Mother and Skip. Both were pretty close. I'll leave that up to chat. Who goes on to face Dungeon Master, Dragon Mother or Skip? And then we're probably going to have to go fast. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. We're not going to... Skip. All right, Skip wins. And then we got to go fast. We don't have a ton of time. Let's go. So, TT versus Zagreus. So, we're going to go Thing in the Ice. Second. There we go. Go. Thing in the Ice, we want to lose, so let's take picks. Let's take Thorn. We want to lose twice. And then come back and dominate after that. Got it. Feels wrong to skip him. We want Rose. And we want... I don't want a silver yet. Let's take this. Hopefully we still die. It's going to be close. Okay. Not ideal. No, we can't take you, Pumpkin Spice Latte. Maybe the only time I'll ever skip a pumpkin spice latte. Oh man, I do like Tink. Bank Tink. No. All right, got it. Double Jason? Oh boy. All right. Although that counter does only start now, which is a little unfortunate. But that's kind of funny. Double Jason's going to be wild. All right, we'll take some silvers, though. Now that we have a bunch of them. Ooh, Ace of Hearts. I could get this, but Ace of Hearts is actually really good. We're going to get this. We're going to get a treasure, and we're going to get a free shop. Quests are higher. Let's go stepmother. We have that egg too. We probably don't have to keep that egg, but since it's already got a trigger, why not keep it at this point? All right, trade. Trade. That's fine. I'll take a trade at this point. Fowlich. Ooh, I don't want Prince Charming now. Punching bag. Gotta keep that egg. Fairy dragon. All right. Probably, I don't know if we, well, stepmother. Yeah, probably keeping stepmother too long because even with potion, it's still only an uncommon treasure. It's not totally game breaking. Well, double Jason plus a egg could be nuts. We'll see. Stinky. Okay. Spoiled Prince, sure. Billy Bones, sure. Uncommon. Ooh, I think locked treasure chest. I almost want to avoid taking treasures now until we can get like a potion with like a high, like a scarecrow or a ship shape inspector or something like that, and get like triple epic treasure would be pretty nice. What do we got? Indiana clones. No, Indiana clones. No. Oh yes. Why did it give us epic? Because it's of your level. That's amazing. I definitely thought this was going to be a common treasure select. This is insane. Okay, farewell abilities are also hunt abilities. And then Indiana Clones is going to go off on turn 10 still? This is insane. All right. Farewell abilities are also hunt abilities. We don't have any farewell abilities, though. We don't want to give white... We don't want that to be the one that goes. Poison Apple is good with villains. It'd be great if we got into like a... I mean, maybe we should play for it, but a Chucky. Interesting. Farewell abilities are the hunt abilities. Okay. I don't know which of these is better. Probably Mockingbird. Although Spoiled Prince does do more with this guy. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do this. Here? Thinking Ice is pretty amazing. That was a pretty nutso turn. This doesn't have farewell. That was a mistake though. This doesn't have farewell. I need to put a farewell first. Again, not great. I mean, that's not a great farewell ability. Awkward. It's just Golden Mordecon. Still none of these are really what I want. That wasn't a great turn, but that's okay. It would be great if we like planned for that and then got a Chucky or something, but... Alright, there's a chip. We're building up to something here. I wanted to save that, but we'll wait on this. There's the Sorcerer's Mop. I think we take the mop over. I mean, it's awkward because Raggedy Ann is exactly what we're looking for here, but I don't want to pass the mop. Yeah, I probably should have replaced the Stinky there. That was a mistake. And that's going to get its ability. It's going to summon itself, which is going to trigger its own quest, and it's going to get mop stats. It's awesome. All right. Oh my gosh. So we doubled... Okay, so we doubled Poison Apple, which like doesn't actually do anything. We doubled Daisy Jones Locket, which doesn't actually do anything. But we did get double Treasure Hoard, which I guess is like probably wasn't the best copy for Indiana Clones, but that's okay. I wish we had gotten this double parting gift. I feel like we have to take this. I don't want to TLK any of this. I guess we could TLK this. No, that's not what I want. Don't hunt and give my opponent 2 treasures. No, we're too far away. Our stats aren't big enough. We have the pieces, but we don't quite have it yet. Ah. Actually, that's good for our Tin Man, though. This is funny. Doubling our summons. That's actually going to be pretty good with Chip. Okay. Electric. This little piggy. Not our best. Not our best. Okay. This is a farewell. We're going to take that over that. I don't think we want Mixo. Okay. There we go. Barrel of Monkeys. I like it. Get our chip back. I mean, we have Parting Gift, Poison Apple. But these aren't villains, though. We need Chucky to turn these into villains. Or we need, like, World Shrub or something. Eureka. No. Okay, Golden Chip. Doesn't actually do much, but it's fine. Yeah, we can do Trident. Foul Lich or True Love's Kiss. I don't want to TLK anything. None of these are any good. Shoot. This board is so funny. I feel like this run is ridiculous. Thing in the Ice is really funny. I don't want the Gold Tink. I want Lost in the Woods. I want to find... I don't even know what I'm looking for. I want more toys. What are we looking for? A goodie bag? A goodie bag would be great. Some awesome way to buff the... I mean, just have these summons is great. A World Shrub would be insane, obviously. I don't even know how we can like plan around trying to get a secret rare treasure. I don't want any of these. No, I don't want any of this. Okay, this is the last battle, though. This was a ridiculous game. Sometimes you have a lot of strategy in your games. Other times you just get Thing in the Ice into Triple Indiana clones with Black Treasure Chest and do something silly. That was amazing. It was hilarious. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be hard to beat that run with Thing in the Ice. Okay, what was next on the list? Next on the list was Zagreus. We get to play Zagreus again. Okay. All right, we get to play Zagreus again. Let's go. We didn't really take advantage of Zagreus last time, to be honest. But again, I don't think you want to go hyper aggressive because like discovering a common like at the beginning doesn't actually help you all that much. All right. Pretty good, though. Pretty good start. Bounty contract. Sure. All right, we'll take Pumpkin Spice Latte this time. Ahab. All right. That's, I mean, 3 turns, 3 treasures is pretty good. And take that Genie's Lamp for sure. 3 treasures. 3 turns, 3 treasures. No hearts lost is pretty strong. All right, 4 turns, 4 treasures. Keep it going. Buffs from Fae, give +2/+1. Can we continue to find treasures? Because if we can, Dwarven Cart's pretty good. These other ones aren't amazing. Let's do that. That's not a treasure I want to double. So let's do that. That's not really one I want to double either. So... do this, I guess. Okay, that hunted, so that's going to transform, which is nice. So we want really good spells, and we want ways to find a lot of treasures. Those are not really good spells. Spoiled Prince, that like wasn't the best thing, but it's fine. None of those excite me very much. Probably get rid of this puck at some point too. I want to do something broken. I want to get some like dragon stuff going with this dwarven cart. That is not a good spell to double either. That could be... I mean, using up our Genie's Lamp for 2 common treasures... I mean, it does help with Dwarven Cart, but it's like not amazing. Let's take Fairy Dragon instead. Let's really hold out this Genie's Lamp for something really good. Doubling up for some TLKs or something else. Gotta really wait. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. That's not it either. Bronze Goose isn't bad. It's G-Man for the stats. For the scam. Alright. Goodie Bag's not terrible. We don't really have anything to buff Goodie Bag with, though, is the problem. I do like a Goodie Bag, but... No, we don't want that. We've got no good spells. There's a Thunder of Dragons. Let's play dragons. Let's do it. Let's grab this. Not the ones I want, although Jasmine Dragon's not bad. Silver. I'm kind of going all in on this. I'm gonna really try to sculpt a game plan around Genie's Lamp, Dwarven Cart, Dragons. I'm gonna try to sculpt something here that we can pull off. I don't have the pieces yet, but planning ahead. No, don't want any of those things. Midas Touch is not a good one to do. All right, I'm doing a lot of spinning wheels here, which means my opponents are going to have a chance to come back. But that's okay, because if we do get too far behind, Zagreus will help out. Again, nothing. This just isn't what I want. Greed. Greed's not a horrible one to double, but again, we're just going to pass. We're going to get past here like this turn, though, because we just didn't do anything the last 3 turns. Okay, treasure. There you go, but we got a legendary treasure, so that actually kind of let us play more aggressively there. After 5, your characters get attack, a bonus legendary. Yeah, sure. And a free bonus shop with it. Frankenstein. No! Not what we want. No. Do we Scarecrow? Scarecrow stats are so bad, though. Poison Apple. Villains. Just 1 villain. Pirates have +10/+10. Alright, let's Boots. Boots is pretty good. We're going to get crushed here, though. Well, maybe not. This opponent's not huge. Okay. That's fine. Alright, Scarecrow. See, this one I would cast, but I'm going to get the Gold Jasmine Dragon, though. So do we want statue or do we want... When you cast it on a mage, we don't really have any mages. Alright, sure. We'll take statue. That's fine. Free shop. Alright, Eureka. Oh, we have no mages, though. Urgh. That's so frustrating. Why is this highlighting? Charlie, Matt? We don't have a mage on the board. Is it highlighting because of the X2? It shouldn't be highlighting if we don't have a mage, I don't think. That would be my assumption. Alright, Scarecrow, give me something good. Ooh, gain additional heart? That's pretty good with Zagreus. That gets us new treasure, too. I want Spoonful of Sugar. I don't want with big teeth. I want treasures and big stats. Alright, we're going to lose this one, but that's okay. Get a bonus shop and we get a treasure. Okay, that's pretty good. What does that do for us right now? It doesn't do anything for us right this moment. But that's good to know that we have that. don't want Two Stroke of Midnights. Let's take Merlin. I don't want this. Parting Gift can double. We don't have Farewells. Treasure buffs +2/+2. Let's go Parting Gift. Another bonus treasure. Hunter's Horn doubles our hunts. We don't have any hunts. Every spell counts for Treasure Hoard is pretty decent. Because we cast a lot of those. I don't want that. I don't want that. Sure, I'll double up Lost in the Woods. That's fine. That gives us some triggers. It gives us some Treasure Hoard. I don't want that. We'll take Tin Man. I don't want that. We'll take Oberon. Mixo Macho is not bad, but let's take the Golden G-Man. Gold is pretty good. This is interesting. Farewell abilities are also now hunts, and we double hunts. So if we had some farewell stuff, we could really go nuts with it. But let's make something golden, because that's just going to help our treasure stuff going off. We have some insane treasures this game, but... that Encyclopedia Spelltanica might have done it, because that just gave nasty treasure hoard to all of our characters. I guess we can take that. It helps with Dwarven Cart. It's funny because we're not necessarily doing any like one busted thing, but each fight give your animals +2/+2 for each animal you have. Well, that's 5. So that's each fight give all your characters +10/+10, or give all your characters hunt plus all your. That's probably better. It's close, but it's probably better. Your recruit abilities we can get like the full combo. This is actually better to silver. Don't want double Mixo. That could be good. That could be pretty good. Put that there. Man, we've gotten like the worst choice. We still haven't used. We've only used one of our Genie's Lamp triggers, which is kind of funny. Because we've just gotten like bad spell choices. But I think we're going off strong enough where it's pretty good. I mean, Zagreus, I will get it's sort of flies under the radar. Like both of these matches, we actually did get a pretty decent treasure to jump ahead. So it's not flashy necessarily, but I think it's pretty strong. Let's turn G-Man into a secret rare. Zeus. That's pretty strong. I don't want a double Midas Touch, though. Kraken. Bottled Starlight. Ooh, and a bonus reward. Sure, let's just do double Stroke of Midnight for the rub-ins. This is a hunt ability? Alright, move that up there. Boom. I think we kind of crushed. With Zagreus. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we did it 4 times because of Zeus. Oh boy, I think we kind of went off there. That was a massacre. All right, well, pretty strong. All right, what do we think? I don't know. We might. We're not gonna have time to do all of them, but that was pretty close. The Thing in the Ice Zagreus, both of them did amazing. Both of them get gold stars. They both got first, and they were both in amazing fashion. So we got to do skip now. All right, skip it is. Let's go. Those were 2 of the best. 100% thing. I mean, Thing was pretty nuts, but that Zagreus one was pretty nuts too. Ooh. Capitaine Line. Wow, kind of got crushed there. All right. Meet in a tavern. Tink here. All right. Oh, Karma Chameleon. Oof, taking a lot of damage. We're at 1 heart. Uh-oh, skip. Oh boy. Oh, and of course it transformed a 2-headed wizard. Whammy. Let's take Tin Man though. We don't have any hunt though. What if we got another treasure and we got just like a legendary treasure on turn 4? That would be pretty nuts. If we don't die this turn. All right. We actually 3-hearted there. Wow, these are all terrible. Sure, Tink. I mean, let's Achilles, I guess. Our Coward Lion's not going to do anything. The 2 opponents in this lobby with their master captain frames. All right, we're down to half a heart. Skip, this you might not be long for this world, Skip. All right, TLK the Tin Man for a Stinky. All right, Stinky might help a little bit. Stinky can definitely buy you some time for sure. Daisy. Sure. Mockingbird. Sure. Wow, we're Skip and there's someone else who has a legendary before us? How dare you? How very dare you? We still won though. Sure, 2-headed wizard. Double? We have no slot buffs, but a double is a good start. Also, Ogre Magi is not bad either. I'm a sucker. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker. It's a double. We get another one of those. Be amazing. Just think if we got another double. Uh-oh. This is tough, though. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm too hard on myself. It's actually not bad. Ooh, Prospero? For each mage you've recruited? Can we recruit mages? Is that worth going for? We haven't done it very much. But we could try. This is nothing any good. Not going to do that. Daisy Jones. Hunt. Get a Mockingbird trigger. Yeah. It's going to be a big animal, too. I know, it's only 3 doubles. Well, actually, that one might be a special case because you're actually casting the spell twice and then the spell, because they're unrelated. The 2 spells might be able to do it, but I'd have to think about it more clearly. Normally we do +1 instead of doubling, but because it's 2 different triggers, both of them might double independent of one another. This is a mage. That helps Prospero. This is not a mage. These cards are like innocuous, but they're actually not bad. Although this Daisy's not going to hunt anymore, which is a problem. That Daisy's no good if it's not hunting. Alright, good job, Stinky. I guess I should have switched the positions of those 2. Alright, Skip is out officially. See ya, Skip. Skip has been eliminated. We can take these nice graphics. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead. Sorry. DM, you're out too. It's Thing in the Ice versus Zagreus for the championship. Okay? We're gonna skip to that. We're gonna have 2 more games. It's gonna be the last 2 games, and chat, you get to decide which was better. So we're gonna go Thing in the Ice first. Actually, we're gonna go Zagreus first, and then we're gonna finish on Thing in the Ice. These are our last 2 matches. And then we get to decide which one takes it all based on all of them. All right, Zagreus. Let's go. Let's see if we can get another amazing treasure halfway through the game. Yeah, I almost think you don't want to take early damage on this. You really don't, because You want those treasures to be. I feel like you want those treasures to be like at least rare, like rare, epic, legendary is what you want. Sure. Let's do this. Yeah, I mean Zagreus is kind of play tempo and then try to find a good treasure that you can win with. Let's go potion of treasure finding. That's more questers, so let's take this guy. Let's do that. Well, it might be better to put Ahab in 5. I know sometimes people have luck with that. I don't think there's necessarily a perfect... There you go. That in 5. Nice. Okay. Silver turn golden. Choose an additional co-captain or your first shop is a legendary spell. I do like legendary spells. I feel like, yeah, I don't want co-captain right now. Both because that's Thing in the Ice's thing and also because of the challenge we're doing. So I either want this or this. Let's do silver's turn golden. And then just try to get like... Try to get some good ones here. Lich King's Heart? Sure, that actually works really nicely with Zagreus. I like that synergy. Gives you an extra treasure if you get it. Gives you some time, it also gives you an extra treasure. Alright, nothing there, that's fine. You like don't have to worry about it, which is nice. We're actually gonna skip over that. Sugar Plum Fairy, sure. Navi, sure. I don't even know if you want to take Navi there. I think you do, because I think it just helps you get like further along. Guessing. I actually should have moved Mama Bear here in case we get a ship shape inspector. That actually that is interesting with Lich King's Heart in there. It definitely may be worth that. All right, that's fine. We can take that. All right, Tin Man. It's not time for Tin Man. Put this here. We're gonna put this here and here. That way, if we do get ship shape, we can hit it. We're looking for high rarity characters and questers is really what we're looking for here. And we're not super worried about losing hearts because we get awesome treasures if we do. All right, Parting Gift. I mean, Parting Gift and Fairy Queen's Wand are great, but I think it's got to be Parting Gift. Now we can look for farewell characters. I mean, Phil is amazing for that. Kind of goes in the G-Man slot, but still. That's exactly what we wanted to see with Parting Gift. Oh, did he attack? Did Phil attack? Interesting. Bronze Goose over Katamari, sure. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take a Sorcerer's Mop for sure. That's pretty good. Attack my Phil. Get 2 Phils with Sorcerer's Mop triggers. Nice! Combo! I mean, yeah, we could do that. It's interesting because that also doubles this farewell, which isn't nothing. Wow, Phil didn't even have to die there. There we go. Nice job, Sorcerer's Mop. Ooh, Starstone? I mean, this Gingerbread Oven's pretty good too, but I think we just take Starstone. Just get those stats now. Maybe I should have taken Gingerbread Oven. But alright, give me 2 fills, make them big. We might want to start buffing the Sorcerer's Mop slot to make that just go like totally nuts. Like we might lose to this. Yeah, we did. It's okay. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want that. I mean, sure, right? Plus 10%. I guess there's our Scarecrow we were waiting for. Please hit Phil. Oh, this is so awkward. Ooh, that was not great. Alright, give me a legendary treasure. Heroes for each hero. Just 1. Make a random character golden. Maybe when 5 characters attack. Let's make a random character golden. Golden Nessie? Sure. Now we can take our Gingerbread Oven. Oh, Navi. Sure. Take it. Give me that heart back. Legendary spell. Sure. You can take another one of my hearts. That's fine. That's twice our Phil has attacked, though. That's a little frustrating. But that just means we get another legendary treasure. Okay. Stinky Bronze Goose. I guess it doesn't really matter. We have a bunch of characters that want to be attacked, but I think we'll take Stinky. Boots. Sure. This goodie bag could actually be interesting. Let's take goodie bag instead of this. We probably don't need this Frankenstein's doctor. But goodie bag could be pretty good. Stinky's so awkward in slot 1, but like this is pretty good because now we can double summon. And you put it in front of Phil so that this attacks before Phil. It gives Phil a chance to get attacked, although of course it didn't. But that might just be enough. Goodie bag might be enough to do that. Let's put Dreamer instead of there. Because it has to be in slot 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, doubling cube? With a golden sorcerer's mop? Don't mind if I do. Alright, I think we got it. I think we turned the corner there just in time. I mean, Zagreus again! Coming in with the parting gift in the Starstone just in time. It's funny, right? It's like... It's not necessarily something you think would be busted, but like it really did exactly what we needed it to, exactly when we needed it to. It's probably pretty strong, honestly. All right, so we got one more game. That was the first that was the first consideration. I guess we could take all 3 games into consideration when deciding who's the overall champion. But Zagreus is pretty good. All right, and now Thing in the Ice. Let's go for the win. We'll see if Thing in the Ice can compete. Picks in front. Egg, absolutely. I usually like a turn 2 egg, but on Thing in the Ice, I'm happy to take it turn 1. Take Thorn. Actually, probably could have taken Puck, but that's fine. And Rose. That is a good Thing in the Ice start right there. Rose, Thorn, Egg, and a support. Oh boy, is this cheating? Oh my goodness. Who gets credit for this? Now we need to get hearts though because we already lost one of them. Oh man, that's really funny. Oh, that's really, really funny. And we can't get the uncommon one, right? Alright. So we can't get Lich King's Heart from that, but that's okay. We might want to just like try to find Lich King's Heart now, though. I can't believe that happened. That's so funny. I mean, I guess that's the beauty of Thing in the Ice, though, is that you can have turns like that. I do like Raggedy Ann. But I was saying that we were going to get us... Actually, I definitely want Navi, though. It's funny, I've always appreciated the extra hearts, but I've never been so motivated to, like, go out of my way to find the extra hearts as I am with Zagreus. Party Pinata? No, I don't think so. We'll take a Tin Man, though. Alright, there's Navi again. Ooh, Ace of Hearts? Sure. Ship Shape? No. No Ship Shape. Tin Man. Don't love any of these. I guess we could do this. We're probably past time for that support. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Navi and Lich King's Heart, I think, are really good with this here, Captain. It's pretty funny. I don't really want that, but that's fine. TLK? No, not really. I do love an Ironcast Dragon, though. It's hard for me to ever pass up Ironcast Dragon. I just can't get over that we flipped that in the finals between the two head-to-head. Sure. Secret map? Alright, I'll take that. Common treasure or two-headed wizard? Let's go two-headed wizard. Set up for something big. I'm not saying we want to lose a full heart here, but I'm also not saying I would hate it. It's not going to happen, though. Their Frankenstein's going to beat us for half a heart. Don't want that. This is probably fine. I don't want to double greed. Although I do get 2 common treasures out of it. Maybe we will. Yeah, why not? Get 2 common treasures. Get a couple triggers on him. And then if we lose this battle, then we get 2 legendaries and a rare. If we lose this battle. Which we're going to. So we're going to get 2 legendary treasures and a rare treasure here. Okay, which one? Sure. Golden. Golden. Get more treasures. I mean, it's relatively early. We could have time for that. Although this is probably pretty good too. Especially since we're going to replace a bunch of stuff on our board. Golden Dreamer? Why not? Sure. Wait, do we get... We're going to try it. We're going to try this. And then we do get all 3 of them. Oh, these TT games are just so silly. They're just ridiculously silly. We're going to get another one off of Secret Map here in a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have put... I'm not even paying attention. I should have put Dreamer first. They're just ridiculous. Oh, man. And now we're going to get another one. Oh, these are heroes, too. That's insane. We'll take Barrel of Monkeys. Sure. Why not? I mean, it's not like our board is, like, completely busted or anything. But it was a pretty ridiculous turn. Guardian, we'll just take the treasure. Sure. Do I want a Eureka here or get a lead? Yeah, let's Eureka here. I do want to find that Navi, though. Because we still are only at 1 heart. I mean, we could lose if we just face some giant board or some scam thing. We definitely could lose. I want to find that Navi. That would be awesome because that would let us live longer and get us another another treasure. Another 2 golden treasures because of the double Zagreus. Oh man, we're just going nuts. Sure, take another one of these. Sure. No, I don't think we ought to play that. I think we're still okay. I mean, our stuff isn't big though. That is... I mean, it's moderately big, but it's definitely beatable. All right. Just get more treasures. All right, we won. Okay. Well, that was it. Who's the winner? Who is victorious? I think I know. I think I know the clear answer. I think I know who it has to be. But I will say that Zagreus definitely impressed me, though. I think Zagreus deserves to be in that final. Was one of the most fun captains we played. Led to some ridiculous things. Co-champions, co-captain champions. But I do think Thing in the Ice having some busted ones, and then Thing in the Ice, yeah, flipping into it said we want a tie. Yeah, Thing in the Ice is like, no, it's a tie. We gotta work together to get this final one. So. But that was pretty awesome. Zagreus is pretty fun. I will give my gold star for Zagreus. Pretty fun, and Thing in the Ice as well. We did we finish first every single Thing in the Ice run? Almost. It was pretty fun too. So, all right. Well, thank you everyone for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the stream. Let me find someone to raid real quick. So give me just a moment before we head out. But that was super fun. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. And yeah, hopefully you continue playing it. We got a lot of things coming up. We got the Steam build, the official Steam release coming up very soon, with all this fancy new PC gadgets. We got organized play announcements coming soon. We've got Set 2 launch coming soon. all sorts of fun stuff. Yep, we'll be launching, we'll be raiding Penny Arcade here. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Let's go say hi to our friends over at Penny Arcade and have a really fun 4th of July. And we'll be back next week with another dev stream at the same time, same place. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good one.